This is a story.
So, it's a story!
This is a story of Darren's weekly vlog, where I focus on goals and dreams.
How many dreams can you shape in a minute, an hour?
So it's a little awkward for me tonight. I'm on a different type of camera than I normally use, a completely different camera than I normally use. Traditionally, my vlogs, when I'm sitting right here, are going to be recorded with a Sony CX110 digital camera. Unfortunately, it's out of chip, and there's part of the vlog on it, so I had to bust out a different camera. Personally, I love the flip cameras. I use these quite a bit. Unfortunately, you can't see if you're in frame, but I've gotten pretty good at the whole self-recording thing. And I've got cameras everywhere. I'm kind of hooked on them. You've heard my philosophy of CACA, CACA, carry a camera always. And even this watch is a camera. But I digress. That's not the point of today's video. Today's video is about some fun. It's my weekly vlog.
If you don't mind, I'd like to kick this thing off. Hey, everybody! Magic Dragon here, kicking you off with a weekly vlog! Weekly vlog, oh, weekly vlog.
Ooh.
Weekly vlog! A weekly vlog! A weekly vlog, rawr, a weekly vlog, rawr, a weekly vlog, rawr, a weekly vlog, a weekly vlog, rawr, a weekly vlog, weekly vlog. Let me turn this over to Darren. I'm doing a vlog report like this. It's kind of crazy.
Well, it's been a couple of weeks since my last weekly vlog, at least any official vlogs. I mean, there have been some regular vlog check-ins. In fact, I'd like to reflect on those for a moment. And of course, several meals. I not only have the meal videos channel, but I've also been sharing here on Darren.tv some of my new low-carb recipes, some fun things like cooking omelets and eggs. Mushroom and Swiss, mushroom and Swiss, mushroom and Swiss. That's mushroom and Swiss you got there. And other things with eggs. As you may expect, we're going to add eggs into each of these delicious egg bread holders. That's 1 egg, 2 eggs, but that's not all. For coming here this morning, we have egg number 3. And eating out in restaurants, I've had steaks, I've had salads, I've had other things. It's all delicious. At home, though, I've been cooking up a lot more on the low-carb diet. So I've got a low-carb fried chicken to share with you guys. I've got some low-carb Mexican food. I've got a whole bunch of different recipes that I hope you can tune into. I've been using spices and more spices. And making a lot of foods. I mean, there's been a lot of foods I've made with coffee. I want you to check out some of the coffee cooking if you get a chance. At home, I've even made some cool things low carb with chocolate, including a low carb, high protein brownie with chocolate. And I've been doing a ton of driving. As you probably picked up, I've been doing the low-carb diet thing, and it's definitely the best way. I know. Seem to have bloodied my finger.
Hurt finger. Band-aid, plastic bandage, and collar.
Ow! I seem to have cut my finger. I gotta get a Band-Aid. I'll be right back.
Band-aid, strips and spots, charmers. No! And colors. Get some.
Anyway, so I've been working like crazy lately, and it's been pretty much my main focus over the past several weeks. I've been working my ass off, but I'm also aware of the importance of creating some downtime and having that true work-life balance. So over the next few days, I am going to be taking a couple days off to do that decompression thing I've heard all about. Anyway, so it's what, day 45 here, the 100-day challenge. And I set out a goal when I began the 100-day challenge of making some increased progress with my weight loss, as well as dropping blood pressure naturally. And it's interesting, is the first about 21 days or so of the 100 days, I focus mostly on the blood pressure, and then for the next 20-something days, mostly on the weight loss. Now, what I've learned during this process is there's different things that are definitely impacting each of these. So what I'm going to do for the next 55 days or so is actually make a checklist of the different things, whether they be supplementation, whether they be lifestyle choices, exercises, and come up with a checklist where I can hold myself accountable and actually manage and measure the different things throughout the day. You know, whether it be something like using the respirate device to lower the blood pressure naturally, or increasing my cardiovascular activity or the physical fitness with the weight workouts, or taking different supplements, amounts of water I drink. And I'm going to come up with these sheets, and by the next time I check in, I'll have the sheet handy and we'll see how I did with it. But I will be able to then track and see specifically what's giving me the best results, so I could share that with you guys and so I can know for my health for the future. Overall, though, the thought occurred to me as I began working out with weights a little bit more and working on losing weight, that I may be actually gaining muscle while I'm losing fat. I mean, obviously, that's the best possible scenario. And I have a scale that allows me to measure my body fat. So what I did, and I don't know if you could see this here, but I went through and I measured the different weights, and I took the percentage of body fat, and then I calculated the actual loss. So if you take a look down here, I was able to figure out that over the past, the past 7 days, or the past 10 days, I'm sorry, I was able to lose over 6 pounds of body fat. And this is how I calculated it. So taking the percentage of body fat and coming up with the amount of fat in the body and subtracting that each day, I'm able to see that I'm losing fat weight versus water weight or muscle weight or anything else. That's kind of cool. So that means I'm down a total of 10 pounds during the 100 days at day 45. So what is that, about a pound and a half a week or something? Sounds pretty healthy to me. It's something I can maintain. But coming up with a list of the different things that are helping me with the weight and blood pressure that I track daily, I mean, it's really no mystery. I don't need a detective to figure this stuff out. But I'm really excited about the progress. I'm proud of myself, and I need to keep pushing forward. I find the supplementation to be extremely beneficial, and I would much prefer taking a nutritional supplement than some type of medication for the blood pressure, as well the side effects of the blood pressure medication state that if you discontinue use, you can invoke a cardiac arrest, and I've never seen that disclaimer on a supplement. And I've been taking a lot of different things, but the krill oil has been really good, as well as the CoQ10, and I'll get you a whole list. It's on the100days.com. And because it's the detox phase of the 100 days, I've also been consuming the psyllium and bentonite, and I picked this up. Check this out. It's a 3-day diet, and it cost me $3. That's $1 a day, and there's 6 bottles of things. There's a morning thing, an evening thing. Hey, here's the ingredients. Oh, this is weird. Check this out. But this is weird. Check this out. They have an actual coach. A coach, a detox coach. I guess you give her a call. $3. Get 6 bottles of things and a coach. I really should be having some more wine and connect with others.
With men and women working together.
Anyway, I'm going to track this all and continue to enjoy the progress and share that, because these videos allow me to hold myself accountable and reflect back and make sure I'm sticking on track. I still got to do some laundry. It's been a good week, been working my ass off as I mentioned. I'm going to take a break, should probably go play with some frogs. Maybe some geckos. Maybe some crazy Bengal cats. Maybe cook something for dinner. I'm slow simmering this brisket, which I will enjoy later. Yeah, I should get ready for tomorrow too. One thing I'm learning about the blood pressure is there's a couple of major triggers for it. One is adrenaline. We have that fight or flight response internally, and we try to hold that in, and that's what causes a whole bunch of problems. Additionally, procrastination can be brutal on blood pressure, because procrastination just invokes that feeling of anxiety and being overwhelmed and feeling behind with things. So I'm staying ahead of the game as much as possible. But I'm staying on top of things. I'm making sure that everything is prepared a little bit ahead of time, even picking out my clothes so that I can look sharp, feel sharp, and be sharp.
Look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp.
I've got an incredible stash of espresso-infused brownies I made. What time is it, you ask? It's time for the chocolate espresso brownies. This is absolutely incredible. They have the delicious taste of chopped walnuts in it. And as you can see, it almost came out with a bit of a frosting seam on top, but I'm not sure how that even came together. I got a bunch of cheese, bunch of meats, and let's not forget rich creamy butter. I can enjoy all that I like on a low-carb diet. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Always remember, and have an awesome week, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. Seem to be having some technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Oh, there's no technical difficulties.
Anyway, really appreciate you tuning in. It means a lot to me. And hit that subscribe button. And it's the 100 days.
The100days.com. Roar. 100 days.
Dragon, you want to sing a duet?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 for the money,
And 2 for the show.
3 to get ready. Now go,
Can't go, don't you? I'll step in my green suede shoes. Roar. Roar. I got to do.
I brought a couple of my friends with today.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it, and make sure to come back for weeklyvlog.com. Roar! Roar! Roar!
It's a proud name, proud in tradition, proud in service, swift and mighty in action.